The cemetery added my name before I died. I wasn't supposed to be there that night. The gate was locked. The town closed this place after sunset. No exceptions. But the lights were on. Not street lights. Not lanterns. The graves were glowing. At first, I thought it was fog catching the moonlight. But the sky was empty. No moon. No stars. Only rows of graves faintly lit from beneath the soil. Like something was trying to get out. Near the center path, I saw a digital display. New. Clean. Humming. A burial log. Names scrolled slowly down the screen. Dates. Times. Plot numbers. All scheduled. All precise. All in the future. I stepped closer. The last entry updated while I watched. Name. Time of burial. 2:14 a.m. Status. Pending. The name filled in letter by letter. My name. The screen flickered. Somewhere behind me, soil shifted. Not falling. Breathing. Final image. I turned toward the sound. A fresh grave. No hearthstone. Just disturbed earth. Still warm. The burial time was 2 hours away, and the soil was waiting. The burial time was 2 hours away, and the soil was waiting. I told myself to leave. My body didn't move. The air had changed. Thicker, heavier, like the cemetery had sealed itself around me. The path behind me no longer looked familiar. The iron gate stood where it had been, but farther away now, as if the distance had stretched while I wasn't looking. The digital display hummed louder. Another line appeared beneath my name. Status. Confirmed. The word pulsed once. Behind me, the fresh grave made a sound. A slow inhale. The soil sank inward, then rose again, settling into a shape too smooth to be natural. The surface tightened, like skin pulled over a face. I stepped back. My shoes sank into the path. The gravel wasn't gravel anymore. It was damp, freshly turned. Dark soil clung to my soul. The display refreshed. More names filled the screen, scheduled within hours. Times ticked down. 2:02, 2:07, 2:11. A queue of endings arranged with mechanical precision. No one in town had died recently. The cemetery gates had been locked for months. A vibration moved through the ground, rhythmic. Pebbles bounced once. Another pulse followed. Not random. Breathing. The graves pulsed. Dim lights swelled beneath each plot like buried heartbeats. I turned toward the gate. It was closed. I hadn't heard it shut. My phone buzzed, loud in the silence. No signal. Only the time, 12:14 a.m., the same time beside my burial entry. The display updated again. Time of burial, 1:58 a.m., 16 minutes gone. I hadn't moved. I hadn't blinked. The soil behind me shifted closer. This time I saw it, not moving like dirt, moving like something underneath was adjusting its position. The ground pressed gently against my heels, measuring. The display flickered. Every other name vanished. Only one remained. Mine. The burial time dropped again. 1:46 a.m. Not counting down. Skipping. My phone lit up in my hand. No signal. No ops. Only a black screen with white text. Please lie down. I dropped it. It didn't hit the ground. It sank halfway into the soil, like the earth had opened its mouth and kept. Behind me, the grave exhaled. Warm air. Moist. Close. I turned slowly. The open plot was wider now. Not dug. Shaped. The corners were too clean. The depth too precise. Waiting for a body that matched its measurements. My knees trembled. Not from fear. From alignment. The display updated again. Preparation complete. A sound came from beneath the soil, not scratching. Typing. The screen changed. Identity verified. A second line appeared. Occupant. Present. The graves around me stopped pulsing. The light beneath them dimmed, then turned inward, all of it funneling toward the open plot behind me. The soil behind my knees gave way. Not collapsing. Welcoming. The temperature dropped. My breath fogged, but the air near the grave steamed. Warm. Expectant. The burial time skipped again. 1:39 nachts. My right foot slid backward. I hadn't moved it. The soil parted to make space. My left followed. Placed. Aligned. My arms hung at my sides. Heavy, useless, obedient. The gate stood ahead of me. Closer now. But the path stretched again. Longer, narrower, impossible. The display flickered one final time. Final positioning. My body lowered, slowly, precisely, like invisible hands were guiding me into place. The display flickered. Final position, accepted. The earth closed around my legs. Warm, tight, breathing. I tried to scream. The sound stayed in my chest. The last thing I saw above me was the burial log changing. Status, completed. Then, darkness. The hum returned. The screen lit up again. A new entry appeared. Name, time of burial, 2:14 a.m. Status, pending. The letters began to fill in. Not mine, yours. If your burial was already confirmed, would you lie down or try to run? Type, lie down or run.